So I think one of the hardest things to kind of wrap my head around is this whole thing with Google and the Google Pixels. And if you followed Pixels like I do, then you pretty much know where I'm going with this. And it's not a good look. And up to recently, a lot of people are starting to talk about the Google Pixels, but not in a way that I would have hoped. But I gotta say, I agree with them too. It's a little weird what's happening. So, recent news, Pixel 8 is not getting Gemini Nano. And there's a whole lot of list of excuses out there as to why. Google says it's a hardware limitation, but that's about as far as they'll tell us. But when you kind of think about a lot of things that's kind of going on in the realm of AI and Google, which is supposed to be Google's bread and butter. And I know some of you are going to point out the fact that it's search, but let me just hear me out. Google has been invested in AI for a long time. Little by little, they've been building out AI to be better and better, from Google Now to Google Assistant to now Gemini. And when you kind of think about it, all these key features are going to Samsung. They're going to other devices. And I ask why. You know, there are things that Samsung has that they won't give out to Google or anybody else. There's things that Apple has that they will not give out to Google or anybody else. It wouldn't be wrong for Google to play the same game and make certain features specifically for Google Pixels and no other Android phone get them. That would be a good enough reason to buy a Pixel phone. If somebody is really interested in wanting to use those features, then they would have to get a Google Pixel where it would be exclusive to that Pixel. And that's it. Things like Magic Eraser, started off on Google Pixel. And, if you have the Google One subscription, you can use Magic Eraser on non-Pixel devices, which I think is a feature that should have stayed with Google Pixels. Honestly, hearing the news that the Galaxy S24 is going to run Gemini Nano and Google Pixel 8 is not going to get it. I mean, it's sad to hear that. And, when you think about it, you look at all the other things that Google's doing, the lack of providing circle to search to something like the Pixel Fold, an $1,800 phone from Google is not getting it. And for me, being a person who enjoys Google Pixel phones, I'm left with a lot of questions as to why. And what is Google trying to do? Are they really trying to do what they always do with their other services? Send the Pixel to the Google graveyard? I mean, is that their focus now? Because it doesn't make sense to go in and have, your Pixel lineup and switch over from Qualcomm to your own Tensor chip to be able to run the AI features that you want in your phone, but you're giving majority of those features to non-Pixel devices. It does not make sense.